one of the biggest challenges of this piece is to put the movement and the acting and the dancing, acting, singing all together.
Unlike an opera where there's less movement involved, or a musical where the voice is not as paramount, here you've got to sing like an opera singer, dance like a dancer, and act like an actor. So you've got to have the triple threat going. So it's quite it's a little bit challenging, if you will.
Your physical fitness is paramount. You know, if you get out of breath, and your stamina as well, you can't get out of breath. So you have to be able to control, otherwise your singing would just, you know, you wouldn't be able to control your sound.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I mean, with singing, as most people probably watching this would know, it's all about breath. And so if you lose your breath or you get out of breath, then the voice stops.
And it's hard not to get out of breath because it's so physical. This show, like, we sort of move. Every time I sing a line, I dance, or yes, I do something. Oh,
yeah, we do.
It's busy. It's very busy. So that is challenging. It's being physically fit.
He's an idealist, I guess, and he's youthful. And he's romantic, and he's a bit of an aristocrat. I mean, I think if I was putting a modern spin on him, he's got a touch of the wacky Hugh Grants, like, you know, from the Funeral, or, you know, like a Rhett Butler type as well in Gone. So they're all those kind of archetypal romantic guys. He has that type of reference point for me.
She's a farm girl. She's from Northern England. She's very, what's the word? I think she's really sweet, actually, deep down. She's very good-hearted. She's very genuine. You know, what she says is what she is, what she means. You know, I don't think she really. It's interesting because she plays a lot of games in this piece, but she really is quite a genuine creature. So we do see her reality as well throughout the piece, and what a good-hearted person she is. But she has to play a few games to try and win him back. So it's fun to watch her manipulating things a bit.
There's a lot of costuming in this show, and I think it's going to look quite specky.
Yeah, it's a glamorous looking show, and Hannah has several costume changes. The challenges of waltzing in the big frocks, they're quite heavy. You know, you have the corsets which sort of squeeze you in physically to give you that fantastic shape. But then they do restrict your breathing a little bit. You tend to breathe a bit differently in those kind of frocks. And also, you've got to account for the train. Yeah. So we have, the designer puts the loops in so that we're looped for the dance sequences. So the bulk of the fabric is up on, you know, you're holding it up on your arm. So it does present some tricky situations with your arm and your fan and sort of negotiating the costume. It's very interesting to see a strong woman on stage. A lot of opera heroines are victims. They have to play the young pretty thing, or the woman who kills herself in the end, or whatever. But this woman's really strong, and it's fantastic fun to play. It's also great for women. It's wonderful for women.